The field bundles up as they come off turn number 4, looking for the green flag. The green silk is out, and skating away to the front, it's the 43 of Bill Rion. Right behind them, it's the side-by-side duel, which is one on the inside by John Nash. They are 3 wide down the backstretch. Left on the outside was Piper Beal, and a side-by-side duel between Castro and Nunes picks up for the 3rd spot. Also there is Moran. Those 2 drivers, Castro leads the points. Moran is 2nd as they go down off turn number 2 and down the backstretch, trying to whittle their way up through the field. Behind them, it's Ray Reed in the 87. Piper Beal has been dropped all the way to 7th. Sean Skinner runs in 8th. Daryl Carlson 9th, and Ferlino make up the top 10 as we complete lap number 2. Pulling away at the front, the Uncasville Oil number 43 of Rion. Trouble once again for Elkins as he drops off to the infield. That car had issues in qualifying and once again has its ailments as it chugs its way onto the safety road and into the infield. The top 3 have separated themselves. The best battle on the track, Greg Moran and John Nunes. Nunes hanging tough on the outside of Moran, not willing to give up the spot. And while they battle, trying to close in, is Skinner and Reed, as Skinner drifts to the outside, trying to get a run on the 87. Perhaps going up the banking to get some bite and dive bomb his way into turn number 3, but Skinner stays up high. Moran has yet to shake off the 5 of Nunes, and now will finally clear the 5, pushing him into 5th. But the battle is on for 2nd between Nash, who has it, and Castro in the 88, who's going to go to the outside at first to try to work him over in the early stages as we've completed 6 laps in our 25-lap main event. Then a little deeper in the pack, Reed and Schaefer slug it out. That is 7th and 8th. I'm sorry, that's Skinner and Reed. There's Schaefer in the 58. Then we have a battle between Carlson, Phillips, and Piper Beal. That is positions 9 through 11. The lead this time by is almost a full second that Bill Rion has over John Nash. But Castro trying to work the outside, work him over. Right behind him is Moran. They rumble across the stripe. And Castro, by inches, has taken the 2nd spot away from John Nash by about a 1/4 of a car length down the backstretch, a 1/2 car length. Almost a full car off the turn. And Castro has gotten 2nd. Green returns. Castro alongside him, the point leader. They go into turns 1 and 2, side by side, door handle to door handle down the backstretch. Moran right there, waiting to see how this is going to play out. Skinner has moved up through the pack. He is there. Nash sits in that 5th spot, but we continue side by side, and it looks like Rion has powered his way off the corner by about 1/2 a car length. Castro, not giving up on the outside, digs in, and they stay tethered together down into turn number 1. Rion with the leverage down low. Castro trying to use the power up high. They have pulled away just a little bit from Moran. But the 2 of them battling will allow Moran to get back into the picture. Castro almost losing the sight of the 43, has dropped to the rear bumper. Will he try the crossover as we are at the halfway point? Rion being pressured by the point leader down the backstretch. Moran has his hands full with Sean Skinner in the Hilton Gardens Inn number 24. But Riom looks to have the answer. Almost a car length. Stretching it out down the backstretch. Trouble for one of the cars down the backstretch. As that malnourished car, looks could be the 38. And it is the 10 of Carlson who had the issues down the backstretch. 10 to go. And Riom starting to count the laps off the scoreboard. Castro trying to figure a way by. Castro trying to close in. A side-by-side duel. They bing and bang their way off the corner. And trying to arm wrestle his way into the third spot is Sean Skinner. But Moran, one tough customer on the outside, trying to fight back and hang on to that spot and dig his claws in as they work their way off the corner. And moving into third, it is Sean Skinner in the 24. Castro was close enough to touch the back bumper of the 43 coming off turn number 2. And he'll look to pick it back up as they head into lap traffic. And they will have 5 laps left when they cross the line this time by. Skinner and Moran. Then it's Nash, Nunes in 6th, Reed in 7th. Sears is in 8th, Bombard 9th, Piper Beal 10th, Caitlin DeSoma 11th, Ray Phillips 12th, Frolino, Chasko, and Carlson, the cars left running. An attempt for the lead. Castro, and out comes a yellow flag just as Ben Castro was prepared to strike. Green flag. Green returns to the surface. And Riom, like he was shot out of a cannon, goes to the front. Castro has to worry now about an attack from the 24 of Sean Skinner. That allows Riom to pull away just a little bit. And Skinner gets pushed into the second spot. Moran on the move. Trying to overtake Castro, who moments ago was battling for the lead. Now has to fight for his life for just third place. Once again, on the attack, Castro on the outside. And we have another yellow for an incident off turn number 2. They march into turn 3 and 4. They'll hit the start box. Green is out. Skinner looking to hang with Riom. But Bill Riom powers away once more. Down the backstretch. And into turn 3. Skinner is on the outside under attack down low by Castro, who wants that second position back. That is the duel for second, side by side, and Castro has it by inches going into turn 3. Skinner trying to make his way back and pulling away at the front with 2 to go as we have an issue deeper in the field and we stay under green. And somebody, there's some debris right here on the front straightaway. The 99 is off the pace. Bill Riom, who has had his hands, his fingerprints on the bulk of this race, now has Castro to his outside. And they are side by side off turn 2 and down the backstretch. Slight lead for Riom, trying to leave Castro in the dust. He clears the 88. The 88 will look for the crossover move. We're down to the white flag lap. One more to go here at the bowl. Battle on for third between Skinner and Moran. They whirl their way down the backstretch for the final time and into turn number 3. The 43, Bill Riom, leads him off the corner by a car length. And the Uncasville Oil Machine will take the win. In second, it is Ben Castro in the 88. Sean Skinner finishes third in the 24. Greg,
you had a lead, a pretty healthy lead, and then restart after restart, you were able to hold everybody off.
And it wasn't an easy job. Ben is a strong, strong competitor, and I got to give him credit. You know. That's about it, man. Oh, I want to thank Uncasville Oil, Billy T-Balt, my wife Christy, Mike Guerrero, Brandon Clemens, my brother Harry, Lyman Pond helps me a lot, my buddy Craig Hewitt, Billy Sharp, and hopefully I'm not forgetting anybody. Nice to be here. It's taken a long time.